there now for the Nets. Garnett comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Williams in for Jarrett Jack. They double him with Stevenson. Stolen by Stevenson. And now running up the court, Stevenson pushing it up. To the wing on the left. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. That pushes it to double digits. And now a 10-point Charlotte lead.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
Well, going back to last year for a second, this was one of the few matchups that they didn't get the better end of things. They split the season series.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Stevie mentioned the stalemate they played to a year ago. Do you see that happening again this year, Clark?
Kevin, I'm not sure. It's really too early to tell. It wouldn't surprise me, I'd say that much after what happened last year.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Lopez. And it's Johnson in for Anderson. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Gary Neal's checked in for Lance Stevenson. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 15-6 run. And the shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 12.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
From deep. And it's Johnson with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Williams passes to Johnson. Tries yet again. He takes it up and lays it in. Johnson's got his second bucket. Hornets leading by 10. Teletovic grabs the board.
Not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
Now here's Williams. Looking for his first basket still in this one. KG, that's good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
The Nets have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. It's Williams with the drive. That's good. Williams has got his first basket.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement. They're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
Now here's Williams, averaging 18 points a game. Poked loose. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Plumlee, who's checked in for Bogdanovich.
Mason Plumlee.
27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Mr. Fundamentals from beyond the arc and then some. Mr. Fundamentals got 33 points.
He had a great start from the arc, and he's kicked it up even another notch here in the second.
Outside, Williams feeds it to Teletovic. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
8 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. The half-court bomb falls off target. No good. And that does it for the first half of play. Hornets on top, up 9. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Joe, this Brooklyn team has evolved in so many ways the last couple of years. And this season, the addition of Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce, how exciting is this for this basketball team?
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the magic touch with the ball. He just made great decisions, piling up the assists there in the first half, and really doing a nice job for his teammates.
You know, it isn't a very common occurrence, Steve. Typically, he's more likely to be on the receiving end of the pass, but so far, it's been the other way around here.
Here's Williams. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Zeller and Johnson are the bigs. Gary Neal is out there with Mr. Fundamentals, and it's Henderson in at the 3. The offensive rebound, and he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Garnett.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, it's not typical. I mean, they have been really dominant on the glass. He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making. Well, Kevin Garnett came into this league straight out of high school, initially a 6'9" small forward, but he continued to grow and been listed at 6'11" for most of his career. For whatever reason, he's never embraced actually being called a 7-footer.
Tries again, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Lopez.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
And he gets it to go. Mr. Fundamentals got 38 points. And Garnett, every bit 7 feet tall. And in his prime, one of the most mobile and agile 7-footers the league has ever seen.
Yeah, and one of the best jump shooting 7-footers from that 15 to 18-foot range as well. Led the league in rebounds per game 4 consecutive seasons from 03 to 07. Looks like one of those guys that was made to play the game.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Cody Zeller, a first-round pick back in 2013, 1 year after his brother Tyler Clark was taken in the first round.
You know, that's happened only 2 other times in NBA history, Kevin. The Plumlee brothers, Miles and Mason, also taken in 2012 and 13. Miles drafted by the Pacers back in 2012. And then back in 87 and 88, the Grant twins, Horace and Harvey.
No problems knocking that one down. Anderson's got 8.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Hornets leading by 9. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
And you go back to draft night in Charlotte, a borderline fan revolt at the draft party after they selected Zeller. He hasn't quite hushed his doubters yet, but some of the bigger names yet to make an impact either. So we'll see how he develops.
That one wide left.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best. And Zeller, you know, last season struggled early with the shot. He seemed to turn it around later, though. Giving hope for his progress moving forward. I've got a lot of confidence in this young man. I think he's going to be one heck of an NBA player.
Mr. Fundamentals, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Now we get a chance to check out Joe Johnson. How his season went last year. He put up about 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. a shooter like him off the bench, it makes finding points a lot easier.
Well, Steve, you know, things can get stagnant without offense coming off the bench, and he always can supply some shooting.
The first free throw is good.
Just an amazing game, fundamentals. He's got 39 points, and talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from deep. He's just so dangerous out there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Garnett. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Williams. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 5 in the bucket from Anderson. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Charlotte no good that time either. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, pounding the offensive glass pays off for him once again. Persistence pays.
Man, guys, where would they be without all these second chance points? I mean, they have really dominated the inside on the offensive boards. Well, what better way to retire the Bobcats name than to go out and make the playoffs for only the second time under that nickname. Good job by Charlotte last year. Now it's back to being the Hornets.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Kevin, there's no doubting Charlotte a much improved defense last season. Coach Steve Clifford said to take the next step, we're going to have to become more balanced, play the same level of defense, and do a better job offensively. We need more aspects to our offense. For one, consistency getting up the floor and attacking before the defense is set. Can they do it? We'll see, guys.
They've added some pieces, Doris. We'll see how they do. Thanks. Now here's Johnson. He has 6. Here's Plumlee. Here's Anderson. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Detroit Pistons.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull.